Hi grade 9s, we're looking at the worked memo of activity 18. Okay, now the first one that we have is cost price with the markup, and we're looking for our selling price. So selling price equals your cost price. So selling price would be our cost price 2789 multiplied by 1 plus our markup as a decimal, so 1.2, because as a decimal 20% is 0.2, and that should give us a selling price of, and just bear with me, I'm getting a calculator out. $2,789 multiplied by 1.2, and that gives us a selling price of $3,346.80. Okay. We then have number 2, where they give us a cost price and a selling price. So we need to work out the markup percentage. Now our formula for that is gross profit over cost of sales multiplied by 100. So gross profit, remember, it's selling price minus cost price. So 5,597 minus 3860 over 3860, and you multiply that by 100 to get it to a percentage, and that should give us a 45% markup. Okay. We then have number 3, they give us a selling price and a markup percentage of 25. Remember, this would be 0.25 as a decimal. We go 25,600 divided by 1.25, and that should give us 20,480 Rand as a cost price. Okay, we then have a cost price of 22,224 and a profit markup of 33 1/3, which would be 0.3333333 recurring, and our formula would look like 22,224 multiplied by 1.333333. Remember, 1 plus your markup percentage as a decimal. Okay? That should give us a selling price of 29,631.99. Okay. The next one, we go 4536, and we're going from selling price to cost price by 1.08. 4536 divided by 1.08 should give us a cost price of 4,200. Okay, we again going from selling price to cost price, we go 9,787 and 50 cents divided by 1.45, which should leave us with a cost price of 6,750 Rand. Okay, same thing with the next one, selling price to cost price. So we divide, we go 17,055 cents divided by 1.89. Okay, remembering 89% is 0.89, as a decimal, and we divide by 1 plus our markup as a decimal. Okay, if we punch that into our calculator, we should have 17,000.55 divided by 1.89, which should leave us with a cost price of 8,995 rands. Okay, the next two, we are trying to figure out our markup percentage. Okay, now we have, remember, gross profit over cost of sales times by 100. So we take our selling price, which is 25,000, minus our cost price, which is 6,250, over our cost price of 6,250. We multiply that by 100 to get a percentage. You plug that into your calculator. 25,000 minus 6250 over 6250 times by 100. And it should give us a markup percentage of 300%. Okay. We then have the same thing with the next transaction, or next sum. We take our selling price minus our cost price over our cost price, and we multiply that by 100 to leave us with a markup percentage of 125%. And finally, our last one, we're going from cost price to selling price, so we are multiplying by 1 plus the decimal as the markup as a decimal. 12,555 multiplied by 1.19, and that should leave us with 14,940.45 cents. Okay, guys, that's activity 18 done and dusted. Enjoy.